Hey guys, how's it going? Oh! Oops. I think where I go, there's a train. Let's turn here. Oh, another train. Over on the other side. That's cool. Okay. So I'm finally got myself on. 10 p.m. Eastern on whatever day this is. Thursday, I know that. And who I'm referring to there is I have been very distracted. So, a lot is on my mind as of late. And I have it, it has nothing to do with 1.8. But I'll get to that tomorrow. I was just what ends up happening on especially Tuesdays and Thursdays is I start hearing a few things during the day, then you know, I'm busy at work. I go see my kid. You know, we usually don't deal with most. I mean, we'll deal with real world stuff, but I don't get into it that much. I just don't want our time to be taken over by that. You know, I get enough. I only get so much time with him, anyways. I'm not going to spend the time. Especially, I don't want to scare him about things. So, all right. So he's. So I'm just seeing how he's doing. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. No. Might have brought. Ooh, wow. Phone's pretty busy. If he needs a hand. I don't get to see his or what's going on the other server. I can see lots. Wow, needles. What's beyond that? So, holy crap! Let me take a look. See what's going on here. Plus 19 on Seligman. That's crazy. They really need 3 dispatchers. That's the dilemma. Talked about the other night. Oh, there's another train. Dang it. Stay here. It's kind of interesting. That's a pretty cool place. Alright, let me go to that window. And if my external dispatcher going, can I find it? Oh, no, I'll do that. Some places. Went to load the new route and I ran out of hard drive space. I had to plop a whole whack of downloads onto my opposite drive. I'm gonna regret putting this on C drive with all these content coming. Just something. Hold on a second, guys. Turn this off for a minute. I mean to do that, but I was in a rush. Okay, that's better. We still haven't.
BNSF detector milepost 7-3.
Can I put a low external dispatcher?
Main 2. Ambient temperature 82 degrees.
No, I didn't. Did I turn something else on? I don't know what the hell. Alright, let's see what's going on. Always forget where that one goes. I think that's Texas. Yeah. I think. Let's get them going. I think that's right. Sure. Fort Worth. Okay, he's coming in. I think I did that right. Should be Clovis, Texas. Yeah, it's a Z train. I guess I can hold him out. Actually, wait a minute. No, he's going that way. I think. Makes sense. I have to get the list out. Not to say that I know what the hell I'm doing with that list, but this is something. What's going on? Coming that way. I've got manual switches here in San Bernardino. It's fine to me. You're set up to go. You're just coming into the siding. Very nice. This mess. Yeah, Clovis, there's okay. Well, that changes things. So we got a San Bernardino in there. See, I spend so much time in here that I don't really get to see too much else going, unfortunately. Not like I used to. Don't get these relaxing breaks, I find it. Okay, what's next? I don't see anything in inspection. That Watson. Well, Watson, never mind. I'm thinking of the other ones, so I can probably bring him down to Hinckley, and then we'll see what's going on. I gotta check this mess out here. With Clovis at 3.2, 5.0. Okay, whoa, hold on. That's gotta stop. So that's an overtake. Lots of Zeds coming up behind it. The bridge kind of looks interesting. Oh, there. Do I really wonder. I don't know. I thought it would be alright. Problem is you don't hear any horns. I like hearing horns and stuff. Who cares? We'll hear something. Right. Whoa. Didn't think he was that close. Oh, okay. Keep going. In fact, why not? Let's fleet it. Something. Yeah, I'll fleet it. Why not? Blah blah blah. So I'm gonna have to get the train list out. So to do that, I want to, dang, you know, I gotta get this down as a favor or something, 'cause it's such a pain in the ass to remember. It used to be easy when it was your registry, but when it's not your registry, and then suddenly you're like, okay, well, I gotta go all the way over here to... I never remember the Southwest Rail's website. It's hard for me to remember whatever the hell it is. But anyways, run 8 servers. Well, they're right at the top of the website, and then gotta log in first, and blah. Now, where is it? Blah 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 blah. There it is. That crashed for a minute. Okay, IBREC.
BNSF detector. Milepost 37.7. Main
Brooklyn
1.
Yard.
Ambient temperature 83 degrees.
Oh, from Brooklyn and Portland, I see. The Yuma sub, really? El Centro, California. I never even heard of it. Okay. Okay. So I guess he's coming down. IBRTU, which will be the next one. Oops. It's Tulsa, Oklahoma. Almost certain of that one, but it's not on the list. That's tough too, because you get all these symbols and I don't know what's what. I'm just gonna send it. In fact, let me fleet it. Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have a TU anywhere? It's not what I wanted, but New Mexico? No. Tucson, Arizona. Oh. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Cuba as well. All right. That settles that. Okay. We're going down to... I'm going to bring it all the way to here for now. Final signal, execute. I only got one. Okay, so that should take care of that for now. I got this train wreck here. I have some trains nearby. Oh, for crying out loud. It had the window closed. What the hell did that happen? Did I miss one on the way? Oh, it would have been the other way if it is. He's got a yellow. Who knows? Hard to say, judging by that. Okay. I must have been sleeping here or something. I don't know what the hell. That ain't. I get fleets all the way down. Holy crap. I didn't think I fleeted all the way. Stop fleeting. Here. Don't fleet. There we go. So it looks like baseline, I'm gonna have to decide what the hell I want to do. Drop it after... Where the hell did it go? Oh, cancel that. Done. The hell? I thought I had a San Bernardino or something. I swore I had a San Bernardino. Whoa. Am I looking at? No, never mind. What did I see? I thought I saw a San Bernardino somewhere. Okay, he's going Chicago, Global 2, Black Men. Like, suddenly I don't see San Bernardino, and I thought I had one. Must have been on, I must have been on the other screen or some stupid ass thing. Because I don't see San Bernardino suddenly. Memlac. No, I'm looking at the wrong one again. Man. With it. Okay, good. That worked out good. So, I'm going to take that out when that goes to there. Don't fleet. Store. Or wait a minute, do I want to... Yeah, I just store it. You want to have the stack going that. And I don't know where I saw San Bernardino, but I thought I had something coming in from one of the another train. I don't know which. Who knows? Okay. Looks like I can take a breather for a minute. What's this guy here? He's the Watson train. So I am going to, assuming I don't see anything on the radar, so I'm going to send one. Assuming I don't hear otherwise, I'm going to assume that's okay. Stack set up for that. I thought I had to set up a stack here, but I guess I don't now. Oops. Back. Well, this place is a dud. Whoa. I don't want to do that. I go that way. I don't care. Go this way. Go that way.
BNSF detector milepost 37.7 main 2 ambient temperature 83 degrees.
Well, it's 10:25. I'm not tired yet, but I'm staying in.
BNSF detector. Milepost 42.6. Main 2. Ambient temperature 82 degrees.
Might as well keep them going that way. There is a San Bernardino there. Okay, well, why didn't I see it? I was looking right at it the whole time, and I was like, damn. In fact, that should be him coming now, or is he just already through? That was the last one to go. I'm confused. I thought I was looking at Frost, but apparently... Yeah, we should be looking at Frost. Must have been what I... Oh, the tail end of the last one I saw. Okay, so... In order to get him... I'm going to want to turn baseline off in 3. After 2, I would say. I'm going to drop it after 2. And I'm going to drop this one after 3. And the reason being is this is going to hold. I may use Ono. I'll wait and see on that one. But I don't want to be messing around too much if I can help it. I've got a series of Z trains suddenly.
BNSF detector. Milepost 37.7.
This guy's pretty close to him, so I might get 2 by him.
Ambient temperature 82 degrees.
Try to space it out a bit. I don't have any meets really going right now. I can't say what's going on my perspective. Needles did look interesting over there. So we got 1 meet going. Much to see there. Alright, I'll let that go for... Oh my god. That was just an F4? Are you kidding me? I can't even do an F4 without the stupid screen. Look at that. All I did was an F4 to switch windows. Pathetic. Fine then, just stay with your stupid ass window. Minimize, you know, I won't even touch it anymore. Here comes the other. So this should be, yeah, this should be the Houston, Los Angeles. I really don't have eastbound, so. If I full screen it, then it will not show too well, so I'll put it up here for a minute. I'll be right back. Let's go grab a drink. I drank a cola, but I decided not to. Water's better for me. I've been getting back on the cola kick. Very addictive. Oh boy. Okay. Back to work. Okay, so that is where I did set it up to come back. Well, that's good. I think once he's back out, it's okay. This guy's slowed up enough. He's like 3 blocks behind, so he's. Although right here we got 3.2 Z train. Really? No, that's okay. So Cajon's fine. It might get interesting once that once the what do you call it train here? Am I missing it again? Oh, there it is. Right, clicked right on it. Once he gets into play, then it could get interesting to justify traffic. But all right, let's set up our meet for here. I really want to darken these signals. I know they're. Oh, speaking of, I should keep this one lit. And be all darken these ones here. Not that it really matters. But what that does is it allows the train to start moving, which is kind of what I want it to, at least up to here. Down here, it doesn't really matter too much to me. Like, really at this point, I mean, yeah, I can put a fleet now that I know one's coming. I'll just give it a yellow. And always have a... No, let's darken it. I don't care. Like down here, it's much easier with all the traffic you want. Oh crap, I knew that was going to happen one of these days. I was going to get a train that's going to pop up there. Okay, so I don't worry about that. All right. So that changes a lot. Let's bring them out. I can't bring them past the signal though. Don't fleet. Final signal, execute. Let's see if that's for me. Ooh, that's for me. Let's see where it's flashing. Is that a tone on, that must be a tone over east of here. Let's see anything. Is there something here? Let me take a look. No. See anything? No. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess they don't have Seligman for external dispatch.
BNSF detector, milepost 426,
Ooh.
main 2, ambient temperature 81 degrees.
Quite there. I had a cool question tonight. People were asking me, how do you disappear all those? And you just right mouse click. I can go in like this and go blop. Doesn't work on the. It doesn't work on the. I don't think it works on the main. No, I don't think it does. No. Only the external dispatcher windows I can get to go. Okay, so I've committed to that. Can I? What happened? Just curious. Ah. It says no, you can't get a signal here, buddy, because you're up far enough. Which is kind of cool. Okay. So we got a Z train. Well, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Good place to meet. That sounds good. Fleet. All these fleets are gonna dump as soon as this guy. So we'll go here to there, and then put the trigger point there. Uh-oh. It's catching up to him. Afraid that might happen. I made my bed, now I can lie in it. So fleet. I'll see what I can do. Depends what's coming my way. Here. Gotta get these meats set up here. or to Cliff. Or to Rowan. Well, down. Don't flee these. Oh, final signal. Stop. Execute. So I'm going to go ahead and I will take just a non-stop out. That trigger should go, then I'll deal with triggers on that later on. This looks pretty good. Thinking about checking out another place to rail fan. It's kind of looking interesting.
8, 6, 3, 4, 3, MPH. Ambient temperature, 80 degrees. UP detector out.
Question is, who's getting the horn? That's probably... Ah, crap. There we go. With this guy here. There you go. See, you're gonna get your light. Don't get to see a stack here very often. Or not. So that's him coming there. Enjoy this one. As soon as the trigger went, he went green. Still a little ways away from getting to Palmdale Junction here. Apparently Florida is going to expand again, but that's going to be a while. It gives me lots of time to develop something. Not to say that I don't want to get RTS out as soon as possible right now in its most basic form, I think. I'll have to decide. I'm going to keep some of the features out and get something. We'll figure it out. I'll work on it Sunday at some point. I know I've been neglecting it. There's been a lot going on. Nothing in my personal life. Everything's fine in my personal life. What's going on in the real world lately? Yeah, it's not affecting me personally. I shouldn't say it's not affecting me personally. It's just getting to me personally. I'll talk more about that tomorrow and get that off my. So, see a light here. There it is. Okay. And the route is lined. So I don't know whereabouts he is, if you can even see him from here. I doubt it. Yeah. Okay, back to work here. So I've got a crew change. I got another meet at Cliff. I'm not going to bother. Although I might be able to see... Cliff's a cool place to hang out, actually. I think I will. Why not? Good place. The reason why I like Cliff the most is you can see quite a bit of the line. It's not the only place a carry comes right now. Up and then, of course, once you're over here, there's so much different things you can see here. You got him coming through from Beeville. It's cool. And then you can zoom on in over here. In a minute you'll see the that UP train go up to Calenti here. It's a little ways away, so see him over that little mountain stretch there, but still a little way. Oh, we'll watch him come.
UP detector milepost 347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 252. Train speed 22. MPH. Ambient temperature 79 degrees. UP detector out.
What was that? That was weird. Why did I hear a horn? I should not have heard him honk, because he was already past. In fact, his tail end just headed past me. It's kind of weird. Things that make you go, Speaking of things that make you go, wondering if I should have built that one train in Obi-Wan Kenobi or not. Yeah, it's there. There's the other train at Puente. In distance. That'll be really cool too to get back to putting actual prototypical consists on these trains, user specified, so that we get back to 3 engines on Mojave. We haven't had that for a while. And I want to get back to that. It'll be a user-defined property in RTS, so looking forward to that. Okay. So, what we got going on? Let's see what else we got. Wow. Dead BNSF Mojave sub. It's pretty crazy up here. Probably left that at the wrong time, but stuff like that happens. He should be down to... Yeah, he's gonna cancel out the next signal. He's got red circle now. Everything else should be fine. I think we're good there. Oh, I see. They're sticking them in. That they got a grain train up at the 7th. I don't know if he's got room. Well, we'll see. I was gonna hold him in here, but it's a length. 40-45. That's a switch. Yep. No, I can't risk putting him into there because that's the entrance to the yard. No, I don't want to do that. I'll do exactly what I said I was going to do. That is hold him up the baseline. So this one just popped up. So you can't fleet that one because if you get a UP train, then you're screwed. Oh, we actually got a running meet here by the looks of it. Maybe. Not quite. He's gonna stop him, I think. That's cool. Little bugles are coming up though. Already out of the way. He's on the home stretch somewhere around here. Slowing down 8.9 miles an hour. partners. Well, this guy's gonna definitely be moving. There's the green light. Just seeing. I always like it when I can have a running meet. That's ultimately the best efficiency that you can plan. I mean, there's really you're dealing with timing in this case here. If I had brought him to here, he'd have to wait. So because he's a Z train, I want to keep him going. And this guy here, speaking of which, since I noticed that, I'm not too sure about fleeting this area. I mean, I understand why it is, but it's not that busy, so it's going to execute a normal path. That work? Oh, there it is. Okay. It did. So it's 11 p.m. And it looks as though I had a running meet, because he's still going 9.3 miles an hour, and here comes track speed mainline. And then we've got, we're going to have hopefully another running meet at Beeville. We'll be able to see that from here as well. So good. Let's see what we got going on down here. Scottsdale, Chicago to, oh no, that's not Scottsdale. Always think it's Scottsdale. Oh, maybe it is. No, it's not Scottsdale. Going the wrong way. Oh well. I'm tired. Really? That'd be interesting to see that. Look at that. I like fog. So, well, I'm curious about that. As much as I wanted to see the meets, I didn't want to do that. See the fog. There's a little bit more, but I mean, I can definitely see it. It's a little bit, but there used to be dense stuff. I used to remember when you go up to Mojave and you would just see. Holy. Izzy Barstow. Again from earlier. Oh. Back to where I was. Okay, so this is getting interesting here. I'm expecting possible running meat up here, but I'm not too sure. Alright, so let's take a look what's going on here. No, I was expecting some thick fog. I haven't seen anything like that in a while, so alright, so we got a Z train. Ooh, okay. That limits 8 to Wolong. I think that's going to be the Wolong meat. That was the fog, I remember it. Well, oops, I didn't get him going. I thought I would have. Okay, so I missed out on the chance for a run. Well, I still got the chance for the running meat. It's a little slow on the trigger. Speaking of slow on the trigger, what the hell am I doing? This is where the fleets will screw you right up. Okay, I'm going at least here. Still riding him pretty good. Alright. Yeah, there's the running meat right there, huh? See the... No? Oops. Not even... Maybe. cancel the Ilmon signal now. What's going on? I get him that far. I mean, you know, there's a lot I like about California. There really is. And at some point, I think we may have either. I mean, it's always going to have the biggest number of people, which is a good thing, too. Unfortunately, it scales out. The more you expand, the more people will find, you know, like, we all used to be on California at one time. Plus, there was more people. Now it's not so much that way. So, okay, it's getting dark now. Okay, so I got a global 2 going up. So he's coming down. Sure how far he's at, but I'll weed him into the mix. So I got a meet set for Wolong, then Ilmon's the next question. Yeah. BNSFZ versus what we got for capacity. That's okay. They're both okay for capacity. The question is, do I really want to hold them at Calente? And if I was UP dispatcher, I would say no. Don't. If I was UP dispatcher, I would screw BNSF. So he would sit in Ilmon at 6. And he would just have to suffer. And that's exactly. If I had allegiance to the railroad, then that's a different story. But technically, he's operating under agreement and operating rights. It don't matter. I think there are penalties for delaying, you know, certain trains ridiculous amounts, but sure, there's hot shots that go through Vostoria, and I've never seen CSX give NS much of a break. I mean, it happens. Okay, I'm getting tired. Ilmon siding, Wolong siding meet, and then what are we doing here? Oh yeah. Just gonna have to decide how far I want to push this. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let me see. Okay, you know, I'll let,
UP detector milepost 347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 282. Train speed 19 mph. Ambient temperature 78 degrees. UP detector out.
Okay, let's just see if that stack. All right. So that stack ain't gonna work, but okay. Okay. So, yeah, just a little bit of a programming note of sorts. Um, I gotta wait and see what my son's doing. For those of you that's looking for some programming, especially just learning programming, you may be interested, depending upon what's going on at some point this weekend. I could be on for another live stream, and I'm going to basically show my son top down to the bottom the code that I've done so far with RTS. And then I'll see if he's interested in programming. It all depends upon how much interest he has. If he says it's something he's interested in, so that's good. And if I can demonstrate how things work, he might be really interested in it because he loves creating and everything. So that could be something that he really gets into, which also will probably pivot me towards doing more programming on Sundays, or on the weekends, I should say. Sunday's another big day for me that's wide open. The weekdays, as much as I do have time, I tend to get distracted pretty easily. There's only so much stuff I can read and do YouTubes or whatever on a Sunday, so eventually I do have time even if I do get distracted. But before that happens, tomorrow night, I'm going to start probably a routine Friday thing where I'm just going to deal with the news of the week in the real world and give you my take on it. And basically get my, it's going to be therapy for me because believe me, I got to get these things off my chest, and I'm going to start doing it. And I'm going to mention people at work and see if it catches on. If I get enough subscribers, then I may do it on a more routine basis. See what happens. So if you're interested in real world stuff, and this is what's been distracting me this week. Some of it might be controversial, some of it might be offensive. You know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. Everybody has different opinions, so it's not about trying to have people agree or disagree with me. It's nothing to do. But it could get interesting. So you've been hearing a lot of stuff in the media this week. There's a lot of stuff going down, some serious stuff going down. And it's not like you think it is. Or maybe I shouldn't say like you think it is. It's not like what is being portrayed. There's a lot more than meets the eye going on here, and it's been bothering me. So it's something that not concerns me so much. I'm not worried about myself. The only thing I worry about is my son, and I'm gonna deal with it. And it'll just be me. My son will not be there with me yet. I don't get him till after 7 p.m. on Easter Fridays. So I should be on at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. I'm gonna try to do it for 6 p.m. That's right at news time. Forget the mainstream media. I may not have all the local news. I may not have all the stuff that, put it on tape, whatever, or come check me out later on. Maybe I will consider putting a live chat open on it at some point. I just haven't figured out how I want to do it with this current setup. I may change some things around in here so that I can get the my son's computer closer to us. Because if I can get that other computer closer to us, I'll start doing live streams with chat. That's the other thing too I wanted to mention, because I know some people want it. I don't have a smartphone. but I do have a second computer. So I can start, I wouldn't mind opening up the chat again. But unfortunately, at this point right now, it's very difficult for me to do with one big screen. Okay, that's it for now. So I'm signing off, but again, I'll be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. For real world stuff, and then maybe some programming over the weekend, and you know, who knows, start of a new week, some more optimism, perhaps, we'll see. Anyways, that's it for now. Have a good one.